Can you explain what?
So like as those of you who follow me specifically know, my air conditioning is out, which is why my sound is terrible right now.
Feel.
You can hear that in the background of my 70 fans blowing. It's because we're getting my AC fixed. And that's like actually directly related to like shitty house flipping. The people who flipped my house did it as cheaply as possible, as they tend to do. And when we bought it from them, we were like, oh, it's move-in ready. This is great. And then it turns out they did like everything wrong. Like up to and including they put a refrigerator outlet where the washer and dryer go, like really obvious mistakes. And that includes getting every single part of the air conditioning like system at my house wrong. So we had to get our entire HVAC gutted. It is the cost of a fucking car. Like we are spending a car. And it's happening today, thankfully, currently with our friend of the family, Ken Lee, who does HVAC stuff in the like Atlanta area. He's stellar. We've worked with him for literally 30 years. Highly recommend.
I'd like you to shout out the people that fucked your thing up in the first place.
I don't remember their freaking names is the thing, because they buy the house, they rent out the house, and then they sell the house, and then they just evaporate. But anyway, so the reason I bring all of this up is because right before the show, I was showing everybody my handy ice pack, which I have to keep me cool. Because even though we're like in the cool zone metaphorically, physically, I am still very much in a hot room. So here's my ice pack. It is not quite as cool as the revolutionary cool zone, but hopefully it'll keep me from sweating on camera.
Can you, for those of us who are normal, can you explain what a cool zone is?
Okay, so a cool zone is like a goofy internet meme about like a civil war, basically. Like all of the like boogaloo losers and like gun nuts, and I don't mean every person who thinks the left should have guns is a gun nut, right? But like all of those people who are actually like bonkers about guns have been saying we're in the cool zone because we're in a current historical period where like an actual armed conflict over, you know, capitalism seems plausible, basically. It's not actually cool. People dying is not actually cool.
Yeah, I was going
to be clear.
Got to have a consultation on the branding for that.
But I get
it. I get it. It's like a Cold War, but we're in a cool zone. So I think you start with the Cold War, then you have the cool zone, then things get lukewarm, and then you're hot really all of a sudden. I don't know. Where's the lukewarm zone? Is that just big?
That was when Barack Obama got elected president.
So you go lukewarm, then you go cool, then you go hot.
Right.
We need a department of metaphors to just ensure internal metaphor consistency when we do this.
Yes, of course.
It's like a calculus curve of temperature.
Like a parabolic arc, or...
Tommy Otto quickly asks, so are guys? Yeah, guys are falling.
Yeah.
Falling in a big way. We'll talk about it. Rachel, can you talk about just guys falling?
Like, for me? It happens frequently. Check my DMs. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say about men? I talk about men and gender and sex and sexuality like every Friday on Bitch Brunch. And if you want to check out me doing that, I recommend tuning in Friday at 4 o'clock to Bitch Brunch, hosted by me.
But what about
Rachel,
guys?
Yeah, we're not talking about men. We're talking about guys. Yeah. Can you talk about some of the differences between guys and men?
Okay, well, so there isn't one. It is just a semantic difference. And the difference, as far as I can tell, is a couple of letters.
All right.
Well, but if you want to talk about, like, are we talking about the use of the word guys and how people are, like, against it now? Or, like, are we talking about gender-specific language? Like, what are we... Is there, like, an angle here? Or do you just want to set me up and try and get me to do some misandry? Because you could just say that.
I just think you're in the wrong. I think guys have brought a lot of joy to the world.
So this is like Dudes Rock.
No, it's Guys Rock.
Say so. Guys Rock. Guys specifically.
It can only be guys.
They've come out of nowhere. They've brought a lot of joy to the world, and they're cute. We're not really talking about how cute guys are, just as a group. But you can get like one guy, that's pretty good. If you can get like a couple guys talking, that's great. But let's say.
I'm so glad I kept that, and then I am keeping it forever. That's just anytime.
Anyway, you get a few guys together and that's good. But let's say you were able to get a lot of guys in a room and really put that positive energy together. Let's say that you were able to get 60 guys in a room together. What do you think would happen just in that room?
Misogyny.
Listen, let me tell you.
Listen.
When 60 guys get in a room, nothing but fun happens.
If we're talking about guys.
Listen, I just want to ask, guys, what's preventing you from looking like this?
I do love Fall Guys, though. It's such a good game. It's so pure, and it's fun and hard, like unnecessarily difficult, which I appreciate about it. Honestly,
keep your head up, Short Kings. This was this was for you, Short Kings. They made another hit for you. You just gotta hustle and get to that crown, man. It's a lot of competition, but that win is out there. You have to keep applying yourself. That win is out there.
Yeah.
Just keep hustling. Just keep working. It'll happen. Kennedy.
What's up?
Are you ready to do this?
Yeah. Do you want to put some Fall Guys on the screen?
Let's put the guys.
Hell
the
yeah.
guys are back in town.
The guys.
So, okay. While Brandon's getting this queued up, what are the
Am I doing that?
What are we doing? I don't know. I have Fall Guys, but it's on PlayStation. I have no idea how to.
Yeah, I have it on Play. So basically, it's a Venn diagram. So Fall Guys on PlayStation is me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Fall Guys on PC is me and Kennedy.
Okay.
So one of you have got to square the Venn diagram so that we can all be doing the same thing at the same time.
Okay.
It probably should be you and PC, just because it's easier to stream.
Also, I
mean, yeah, I was gonna move.
Getting a PlayStation is like that's a whole thing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, wait, but we don't have to do all that right now. Kennedy, am I putting up the screen or are you?
You should try because my frame rate seemed kind of bad for it.
Okay. Is this working? Is this happening?
Oh yeah. That was better than what I was getting.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna just hit this button, and we're just gonna
fall like the economy line.
With the guys, yeah, this is lines go down.
Lines go down.
Lines go down.
We had a different plan for today's episode, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
And now it's time for guys to fall.
It's time for guys to fall.
Assigned guy at birth.
This explains why I'm shaped like a tube or a nugget. All nugget-shaped people from now on are guys, actually.
Yeah.
If you are shaped like a pill,
that's the difference.
Or a nugget, or I don't know, a tube, I guess, then you are now a guy. And if you are shaped any other way, you are a beautiful lady.
That's cool.
And these are the two genders: Fall Guy and beautiful lady.
Let's try that again. Once in a while on Fall Guys, you get like a dud room.
Yeah.
So Kennedy.
Did it not let you in?
No. When you're ready, Kennedy, let's try it again.
Okay, hold on. It let me in, so I have to get out of here. I'm just waiting for it to let me out.
Wow.
I know, right? This happened to me. This happened to me once before.
Yes, this happens to me once in a while. The room just issue. That's not good. Yeah, it says you're playing. That's terrible.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do this.
What the fuck? Why is this free on PlayStation? Oh, because it's on PlayStation Plus. Okay.
Right.
God.
PlayStation Plus.
The things I do for this show, I spend as many as $20.
Yeah,
that's right.
Rough.
Steam.
I bought Tonight We Riot full price for this show.
Well, yeah, but that's Tonight We Riot.
The same.
I definitely bought Fall Guys for this because I already got it with my PlayStation, and they wanted to have like a big install base. They want a lot of people that already have the game. because the
Mhm.
profit is not in the game for this. They're gonna start.
It's the DLC and shit.
Yeah, I suggest nobody spend any of their kudos because all the really addictive branded shit's gonna come out in like 3 months. What happened? They kicked me out again. Okay, this
No.
is
What?
there's racism happening. I got it. That's fine. But you go ahead and play your round.
No.
And
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna okay.
I'm
whatever.
just gonna suggest we both restart Fall Guys,
Maybe that's it.
which
This
usually
is such
tends to
entertaining
solve.
content.
Sometimes
What's
you
up,
just gotta.
everybody?
Sometimes you just gotta restart the economy.
You know.
You know.
All right. Well, while I am doing the most entertaining thing, which is downloading this, how's everybody else doing?
You
How
know.
is everyone?
I didn't get blown up at a gender reveal party.
What is
know-
going on with that? What is happening?
White people
What's
keep
that?
setting giant, like, community-destroying fires rather than just acknowledge the gender as a construct. Is what
I
it is.
just want to say in general, I feel like there in my lifetime, I want to see what you guys think about this. In my lifetime, there has been a dramatic increase in the overuse of fireworks.
I mean, I
feel
don't
like
think there is
everyone
such a
has
thing
since
as the
I was a
overuse
kid.
of fireworks, but I respect your wrong opinion.
I mean, the fireworks themselves are fun, but the forest fires and things like that come
Valid.
with like poor use of pyrotechnics are not so great. And to be clear, like I don't think that like I don't care if you have like a Roman candle or some sparklers in your backyard. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like
I don't think that it's people are using more of them or more or anything like that. I think what's just happening is that the air is getting drier. Like these things spread a lot more easily than maybe they used to, 15 years ago.
Sure. I mean, the thing that's happening a lot is that, like, it's like the water is getting, like, sucked out of the soil faster, the air is drying, and then that's also leading back into there being more moisture in, like, weather pattern.
Yeah.
And so it's like you get these dramatic rains that don't leave the ground as wet.
Yeah.
Right. And it's getting worse. It seems to be getting worse every year. Dude, this year started with a continent like just catching fire.
Yeah, lest we forget Australia.
Put Fall
Right.
Guys back on the screen. Don't forget.
And we're just like sort of going back and forth between California and Australia and like Siberia being on fire.
Back and forth. California
nobody-
has never not been on fire for like the last 3 years.
I thought it kind of
Yeah.
stopped a little.
No, there's this website that's called Where is California on Fire?
Literally,
Oh,
California's been on
Jesus
fire this whole
Christ.
time.
Yeah.
That's-
Christ.
Like
That is amazing.
there has just been like a constant forest fire in California more or less all the time for years.
Cool. So
Brandon,
this is
are
how
you in?
California becomes
Yes, I'm in.
just a desert wasteland with no one living in it, basically. Which
It's
is
not gonna be a
exactly what people-
desert, silly. It's gonna be in the ocean.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We all
but
saw-
first, I mean,
we
like it's
all
already, I
heard
guess,
that
like kind of a
cool song.
desert or whatever, but like it's going to be
Yeah.
literally just like Saharan desert nothingness.
Yeah, not the fun kind of desert like what I live in.
No.
not the fun kind of desert like Mad Max.
Yeah.
That's what the people want.
No, I need to download Steam. Sigh. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
game on
living-
this computer.
You're living
It's
in
a
my
fucking
world.
MacBook. I don't game on it. Like, I use this to make content, not to play games.
Now you're in my world. Except
Yeah.
I have
I'm super gonna get eliminated, just so you know.
Oh, that's rough.
I messed up. I messed up right away.
Yay.
I feel like I'm gonna make it. I mean, I've got one more
You got this, Brandon.
area to go through.
I
Oh.
always fuck that jump every time.
Oh.
Every fucking time.
Oh, now I am gonna get eliminated.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do I open you?
That's cool.
Open.
Oh,
Did you make it?
No, people are
Oh.
gonna think that I'm a noob, that I'm a scrub,
I mean,
that I got pwned.
are
And
you
this-
also known as Busta?
I'm trying to work that into no scrubs. Like,
Mhm.
Scrub is a noob that thinks he's pwned, something like that. I don't know. But I can't get it on such
Also known as a Buster Sword. I made a reference to the games.
That's a video game reference.
The games reference. I'm not a gamer. And gamers are bad, to be clear.
We've got to find, and somebody who's into game streaming, just figure out, like, there must be one cheap purchase that'll get us a whole flood of multiplayer games. I guess Tabletop Simulator is that. I'm going to go back to main menu. But is it just, how much is Tabletop Simulator?
I think it's like normally $20, but it goes on sale sometimes.
Okay. Does it come with all the games? Or is there like DLC packs with the actual games? Maybe we got to play browser-based games. That's just what we got to do.
I mean, I think that's a lot more accessible.
Just playing .io games forever.
Oof. The sacrifices we make for content, I tell you.
Fall Guys servers seem not good today.
They're terrible.
They seem messed up today. Not gonna lie.
Nothing's happening.
Our backup plan of playing Fall Guys, now we need a backup to our backup plan. What was the third backup? What was the... Are we just gonna... Do we just have to get angry about something now?
Yeah.
I don't want to get
I'm tired of Joe Biden. I'm tired of them telling me to vote for Joe Biden. He's old, and I'm tired of voting for old white men. These old white men have ruined everything, and they're a poison to the whole world, and I can't possibly do it. So you guys should have nominated a different old white man that I preferred personally, and that would have been okay. But this is too far. It's too much, and I refuse. I'm taking a stand.
Now listen here, Jack.
I'm drawing a line in the dirt. I'm doing all of it.
So, like, just out of curiosity, did y'all see those, like, Corona Molotov cocktails?
Excuse me?
What?
So, like, the cops posted...
This is, okay.
This is unrelated entirely.
It's not related to the cool zone?
Oh, no, it's directly
part of the
related to the
zone?
cool
Okay.
zone. No, it's definitely cool zone.
Okay, so this is
No,
cool zone.
so...
There's
Maybe
nothing
cool
cooler
zone.
than a Corona cocktail.
Right, well, no, so, like, Corona, like, the beer.
Oh.
The cops at whatever fucking precinct, I think it was like DC area, posted just like a picture of a box of like a 12-pack of Corona, and they were all like Molotov cocktails, supposedly.
Okay.
Was this, did they recover this from Antifa?
Well, that's what they're
Seems
saying, right?
normal.
They're saying like, oh, Antifa did this, and it's like, well, no, because Antifa wouldn't buy Corona because, like, liberation revolutionaries know that Corona's been stealing water.
Oh,
Like-
first of all,
Like, it is such a
Okay.
cop move to specifically choose a brand of beer that is actively stealing water from people and then say it was anarchists, you know?
I feel like that could apply to so many people.
Oh no. I messed up.
What did you do?
Oh, I was so close to the line.
We're so
Oh,
bad at this
They fucked
game.
me. Oh, but anyway, when you say Corona cocktail, I really just thought.
I thought this was gonna be
literally-
much
I know.
worse. I thought this was gonna be
I
much worse.
Yes, I thought they were going to be Molotov cocktails with the coronavirus in them.
Mhm.
That was absolutely what I thought was happening.
Yeah,
Um,
no, so I bring this up because Grav actually was the one who brought it to my attention, because
I thought
Grav was pissed that somebody said that Corona is cop beer. Which, to be fair, I mean, it's not exclusively cop beer, but saying that specifically Antifa used it is probably wrong.
First of all, Antifa's not an organization. It's just anybody can be.
Yes.
So you don't have to necessarily be woke enough to know the distribution sources.
Yeah,
for
if you want to be an Antifa, you just have to collect box tops from your favorite cereals.
Yeah,
And
if
then
you bring
and
A
you get
dozen Corona
odor
bottles,
ring.
empty,
Yeah. Yeah.
recycle them into Molotovs, and
You
now
said
you're
it- sorry.
Antifa.
Did I say cereal? You send in your box tops from Corona, cases of Corona beer. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, we're talking about a beer that is delicious.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're going to commit violence, you want to be refreshed, you want to be hydrated, especially in these
Alcohol
times.
is dehydrating, not hydrating. Keep going.
I don't
Oh.
even know what that word
Kick
means.
me out
but
again.
yeah, it just kicked me out too. They said the
This
server
is a
was
failure. This
This
is
terrible.
This is terrible.
But
We got to do something else.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any other games for this as a new computer. I don't.
New computer. Who game?
Yeah. But yeah, you're getting a beverage, and I don't know what hydrating or dehydrating means. But you drink it, and it's a beer. What brand are you gonna? You're gonna drink? I guess the beer that you'd actually drink if you were Antifa is what, Miller Lite.
Miller High Life.
Pabst.
Miller High Life.
High Life, probably.
Is Pabst? Pabst is. Yeah, you're actually right. If we were to say what beer an average Antifa member drinks, it's probably Pabst.
It's all Pabst. All the way
Pabst.
down.
Yeah, you're right.
All the way down. The blue ribbon. Fall Guys servers are sucking today, folks. So sorry about that. We thought it would be funnier. So yeah.
It's not
bad times. Let's talk about the news, which is what we were gonna do while we played Fall Guys. But now we'll just. I know.
This shouldn't be happening. I wanted to do. Hey, listen. Eric Trump. I know you're a fan of Mob Psycho 100.
Yes.
He believes that, like, mob. If you type in mob into Google, Mob Psycho 100 episodes come out.
Yes.
So what happens is it's a conspiracy, and the radical left is using Mob Psycho 100 to distract Americans' attention from the mobs of protesters, so that he can like get images for his tweets. He has to he has to type in a second search term. He has to scroll to like page 3, and this is like oppression.
Yeah, of course.
Oppression.
This is a part of the big time socialist anime K-pop the conspiracy that all those QAnon senators keep posting about.
We've got TikTok, and we've also got K-pop, and we've also got Mob Psycho 100. There's just a whole pan-Asian thing going on against conservatism in America.
Oh my God.
We know
and
that
Corona.
Yeah, it's happening. Listen, like these
we are in the cool zone.
These countries are infamous for getting along, right? We know that they all love each other. So it's fine. It's just shocking, and it's a good thing that the president's dipshit son can get the truth out about.
Look, I'm just glad that Mob Psycho 100 is trending. It's a very good show.
It's so good, right? Like less Reagan, more Reagan. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that everybody should just the Trump should just talk about good TV more often, because like all the time I see something trending on Twitter and it's some dumbass thing that's trending because Donald Trump Jr. got on Twitter and said something about, coffee machines or something like that. Just tweet about anime. This is great. Although I guess also maybe they're just obsessed with anime now because anime is all that's left in Corona time.
Do you think that Eric Trump has ever
seen
an anime?
Yeah.
He's up
like it's hard not to, right? Like we live in the modern era where anime is just a thing that people just watch, and it's not like weird nerd shit anymore. It's
Eric Trump is probably he's probably like a Black Lagoon fan.
Mm-hmm.
He probably likes like really capitalist anime.
Hey, you want to hear the fucking punchline, by the way?
First of all, I love Black Lagoon. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, Rachel.
Yeah. So the Fall Guys punchline is I just dropped $20 buying Fall Guys and can't play it on my machine anyway. Because it's
Oh,
only for PC. It's not for Mac.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know
Which is
how
just
good-
add to the list of reasons I never installed Steam on this machine, right?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know how powerful your Mac is. I've seen it. I don't know whether it can. I don't think you should do all that with Wine and Linux and emulation. Just yeah.
I mean,
no.
I have it. Like, I could. I
No,
do
don't
have
do
like emulating software for like development, but
That's
those things
too
run
much.
like
Did
shit.
Steam Play work on
and-
Mac?
Yeah, Steam works on Mac,
No,
but I
Steam
guess
Play.
Steam Play. I don't.
Yeah, that's their thing where they
Let me
make
see.
games work on Linux.
Let me see if I can make it work.
You should
I
look
have
into
no
that.
idea. I don't fuck around with Steam really.
Listen,
because
it's
I've
not
never been
your. It's
I
not.
think I'm
It's
gonna
not.
put this down for the day, and we'll work on this for next time.
Yeah, it's not your job to do tech support. By the way, I have like one Mac program that I like to run.
Not my
Literally
job
one.
to educate you about Fall Guys.
It's
Okay.
Wow. Listen, gamers are, of course, the most oppressed culture. So I do understand, like, the amount of labor it takes to teach me and educate me about games. And I also understand that as a woman, I can never truly understand what it is to be a gamer. So, you know,
It's true.
I see you, I hear you.
Just go back
here
to
with
playing.
you.
Just go back to playing straight white characters in every video game and shut up. Like, what's the deal? I don't know why. I don't know why it's a problem. You know.
Who's your favorite straight white character in video games?
Oh, that's a good question.
Straight white male character.
Straight white. It has
Straight
to be a
white
male
cis-
too.
Said straight white cis male character in video games.
Man. What's the Uncharted guy?
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake? Yeah. I
Nathan
think
Drake is
him.
a
Think about it, like he's just literally a libertarian power fantasy. He just goes to brown countries and pillages them and then shoots people and like
no.
hides in the grass, just like, I'm a snake in the grass, don't tread on me. Ooh. Like perfect.
Nathan.
Perfect straight white guy.
I actually feel the opposite. I feel like Nathan Drake is a soy boy cuck.
Wow. These are the takes, Brandon.
He's not based. He's a simp.
Mm.
He's always
But I like
he's always respecting women. It's too much. You can't have as opposed to the Chad Solid Snake, who we all love, who's very straight, who's very white, who murders people just by the gazillions. How many people is Solid Snake?
Snake is besides all the murder, he's the definition of a good ally.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
go on.
I'm just talking shit, you guys. I
I
have
wanna
no,
hear
I
it.
have
I
no
wanna hear
actual
you defend.
justification. I have
You
no
said
actual
this.
justification.
No,
for
but now
this
you
take.
have to. You have to come up with it on the fly.
You've got
All
to
right.
come up
Well, Solid Snake, you know, he's a
put together-
furry, and furries tend to be revolutionary. That's just a historical
all true.
trend.
Is there like a different word when you're a furry, but it's not a furry animal?
What?
No, like a lizard. Like if you're.
I thought there was like a
fucking
different
lizard.
word for it if you were
I'm
like
a
a
lizzie.
reptile furry. Right? I don't know.
I'm not into the furry game like that.
I'm not
Y'all are
either,
white. Y'all
but-
should be.
Hey,
the
we got
furry-
some fucking losers in our
I
comments.
did-
Maybe one of y'all
our
can tell us.
Our special furry
Is there a
correspondent.
name? Is there a name for?
Hey, diabetes hose, you're a fucking loser. Do you know what a furry that isn't covered in fur is? Can you tell us? You just
That's a-
seem like the
a
kind
human.
of person who would know.
It's a human. No.
Mario is based.
Mario's
There's
fucking
Mario
big.
is based.
There's
When you
nobody
think
more
about
based
it-
than
All of
Mario.
your takes are bad except for this one.
This
Yeah,
is a good. This is a good.
one
idea.
good take.
Just so you know, like you should throw out like all of your other takes, like kind of reinvent
Just
yourself
keep
as a
this one.
person, probably. But like
Change
this
your
is-
name.
you can have this one kernel of the old self, which is that
Turn-
Mario is based.
Change your screen name to
Okay, but
Based
hear me
Mario
out though.
101.
This is why it's not a good take.
That's
Oh, God damn it!
I am
Listen,
out here
yeah.
educating the fucking masses, all right?
obviously the most based Mario character is Waluigi.
Yeah,
I don't even
so
think we have to talk about this.
I would have said that Waluigi is my favorite cis white straight male character, but
I'm not
I'm
sure
not
that
sure he's
I'm not
straight.
gonna be straight. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm
Don't
pretty
you-
sure
don't you
Waluigi
think
is
Waluigi's probably bisexual?
extremely
I mean, come on.
bisexual energy. Yeah. First of all,
Very
his color is
bisexual
purple. Okay, if your color is purple, you're already bisexual.
Every
all
every
right?
bisexual I know's favorite color is purple. That's just a fact.
Same, actually.
Those are just someone's gonna come cancel me for that one, probably, right?
There's gonna be a lot of really angry bisexuals. But I mean, like, look at the
I'm
bisexual
bisexual. Come at
bisexual
me.
flag is purple.
Yeah, I mean, as far as who's hetero, it's obviously Wario is extremely hetero. I don't see Wario spreading it around. What do you think Wario is more? How do you think Wario's sex life is? Is Wario getting it, or do you think Wario's?
No, I
Wario's
think he's
borderline
a-
incel.
I was gonna
Wario's
say he's
an
an incel.
incel.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he's like full incel. I think he's like kind of borderline. You
like,
know,
gray incel. He's paid for it
Demi
successfully.
incel.
Yeah.
he's MGOTW.
You know who else? Definitely an incel.
Who?
Not Bowser. That dude fucks.
Oh, Bowser fucks.
Oh yeah.
Bowser
No,
fucks.
Okay.
I'm with Brandon here though for sure. Wario is definitely men going their own way. He's
ball
he's
cell.
definitely
kind of shit.
I'm trying
MGTOW.
to get
Yeah.
money. I don't have time for.
I-
Wario definitely calls. women.
Wario posts pictures of
There's-
himself next to his motorcycle in beautiful places. These are the wonderful things that I experience because I don't have a femoid
I don't have
dragging me
kids.
down.
Yeah.
Wario definitely calls women females.
Oh yeah.
No, femoid for sure.
Femoid. Okay.
Gotta be.
Also, to be clear, we established a long time ago that Bowser and Peach's situation is consensual kidnapping play. So we know Bowser fucks. All right. Not only does Bowser fuck, he fucks weird. He's
I
a
don't even
freaky
think.
fuck.
Listen, I don't even think it's consensual kidnapping play. I think Mario is just delusional. I think he's just a delusional, jealous ex, and we're just seeing things from his perspective. You know,
So is
like,
Mario the true
and
incel?
that's why whenever he gets to a castle, Toad's like, "Your princess isn't here, bro," because it's like it's all a dream, dude. Like you know, like you gotta wake up.
Get
You're
it.
in a coma.
Get a grip, Mario.
Get a grip,
Jason.
dude.
This is basically the equivalent of calling a chick's old phone number. You're going to a castle how do you get the wrong castle? Castles are large, man. Have you ever been on Game of Thrones and somebody like goes to a
It's not like
castle?
there's a castle every 5 feet.
Yeah.
There's space between them.
Didn't she? Did she not contact you? Did she not send a dove like I'm at Castle X? Did she just put this shit together to distract you? While Bowser's slinging
Just
slinging
slanging.
that big lizard dick around, and fucking
Mario's a-
Peaches.
Fucking simp.
I mean, yeah. Listen,
But to be fair, though, I'm very simp positive. I love simps. I especially love my simps. That includes you, diabetes hoes. I love you too. And I like simps who give me money best. So, simps are great.
I
I'm
know
pro
you're just
simp.
saying this because you have to.
yeah.
But,
as soon as the cameras go off, you're like, oh my. You're like a sim that woke up 4 hours too early. As soon as the cameras go
Yeah.
off.
Blah, blah,
You're-
We don't talk about what I do when the cameras are off.
We don't talk about it. We text about it.
We do text about it. That's true.
We
We
do
text about it.
The first-
Actually,
The
this
first rule
Friday in
of texting
particular.
about it, it's you don't talk about it out loud. You just text about it.
This
That's it.
Friday in particular, actually, I am doing a special on Bitch Brunch where
Oh, yeah.
I am going to be just dissecting the shitty messages that I get in my inbox. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to talk not just about like what the messages are and what they're actually trying to get from me, but why they do these things. So
Who are you bringing on for that?
I haven't really like picked anybody for it. I was thinking this would just sort of be like us, like
No,
me,
you
Andrew.
should get you should get
You should
like
get a guest.
a guest or two because I bet that you could get someone like Rax King, and that she will bring some crazy,
Maybe
crazy fucking
I should reach out
DMs.
to Jax. We can talk about the time people
Yeah.
said that she had a witch skull.
you should try to get. I know this is really weird. This is a really weird. You should try to get one of the Beths.
You know, one of them does follow me back. Maybe I could get her.
Whatever Beth follows you back, get her.
Good point.
I love that we can just talk. We can just body slam our guests because they don't watch, so we can just like whichever Beth, whichever one of them follows you back, just bring that one.
They're all too good to watch this, obviously.
Of course, they're busy posting. They're busy posting with that extreme Bernie brain mutation. Boy, we had Pat the Burner on, and we had Savage Joy on, and they were great. But also, like, they're living in like December of 2019 forever. Like they're thinking about that Nira stuff and that Warren stuff. Like they're like veterans that have been to war. They come back and they have the shakes. Like they can't go back to normal life because it's changed them, man. They served in the posting wars.
I did a tweet about this. It did pretty well on Twitter, where I was like talking about, you want to be good at Twitter, and it's basically like you have to have 2016 brain forever. Sorry, like
also
all the good posters. Our brains are fucking warped by political events that are long gone, and we just won't get over.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who's really gonna have a brain set in the past? Like the climate kids. They're gonna always be talking about, you guys used to have tuna fish and you just ate it all. You guys used to have like a climate. I didn't have to wear a spacesuit to go outside, take a shit. You guys had plumbing. They're gonna just be living back here, so it's fun. It's incredible.
It's totally great.
Alyssa Vera also has some Bernie brain.
Let's talk about
Wait, Alyssa has Bernie brain? What does Bernie brain mean here exactly?
It just means you're relitigating the last primary.
Oh God, but they don't stop. They never stop. We are going to be relitigating 2016 until we're all
forever.
But also it's important for the posting timeline, you know. That's cool.
Let's talk about large Bernie.
How would people know the difference? We're identical. All lady kikes look the same.
That's true. Hard to argue.
Large Bernie.
Also false. We would have sex, actually.
Yeah, Rachel would seduce her, obviously.
It would not even be that hard of a pull, frankly.
No. You can tell. Anyway,
Speaking of people whose favorite color is purple.
Large Bernie. Jay Inslee.
Which one? Inslee? Yeah. Inslee is large Bernie.
Let's talk about large Bernie. He's looking pretty good in the news right now. We were talking a little bit about the other day about like successors of the left, and I want to come back to that, and maybe like that'll be our last topic before we wrap up today. Would be like coming back to that because I think it's a really interesting topic. I don't think we covered it as much as we could have. Like I think we scratched the surface of it basically. But Jay Inslee, we did discuss a little tiny bit as like possible future of the left. He's looking really good in the news right now. He's getting that kind of hot press that you need to be like a Bernie successor this week for sure. Now I don't know if he can keep it up for 4 years because that's a big task, to keep your nose real clean for the next 4 years.
Is it hard? Is it really hard? Is it a task?
I mean, I'm not saying it's hard from the perspective of being a normal human. I'm talking about being a politician.
Even so, it's still.
I just want to start seeing like crack addicted prostitutes running for office. Like I want to see literally all of the things that people are like, you would never be able to run for office. Like, no, I want to see the people that people think would be absolutely unelectable start running, frankly. Like, fuck it. Like, we have Donald Trump as president of the United States. None of these rules have ever been real.
So when are you putting in your application?
I guess soon. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. It's like I live in a weird spot because like where I live, I'm not in an incorporated city. So I can't run for city council to get started. I could run for like the county chair or I could run for county commission, which are elected separately.
Don't run for something small to get. Just run for Congress.
I mean, why not, right? Like, fuck it.
Fuck it. Just run for. What's the big deal?
Just run for Congress. It's
I'm
all
only
for
in
fun.
John Lewis's district. Like,
You're only gonna work like incredibly hard
uh-huh.
for months and months,
Yeah.
and begging for money from strangers,
Uh-huh.
which is always spiritually empowering. All of the women who we've had on this show who've run for office all have great stories about like asking for money from weird guys, and the guys are really cool with it, and they get lots of money. And then at the end of it, you have nothing to show for it except for like 10,000 followers on Twitter, which is something that you could just do that yourself.
I'm like in the process of doing
Yeah,
that.
but Brandon, you're looking at this all wrong. See, Rachel, you need to run, not be Rachel for Congress, but be Rachel for Con.
Oh, okay. Wait, what is Rachel for Con?
It's you gotta be a Josh Collins, you know? Like Brandon's talking like you have to actually do anything.
Right.
All you gotta do is post. Just be like, guys.
Oh God. Oh God. No, I just got it. I got it. No. Okay.
All right. Let's talk about what other leaders of the progressive left. Rachel, you weren't here for when we had this conversation the other day. In 2024 or 2028, depending on what year you think might be a better year for the progressives to like try to take the presidency from the hands of the Democrats again, and just work with that scenario for now.
Okay. In this like weird, unimaginable hypothetical universe where we still have presidential elections in 2028.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Listen,
assuming the Civil War doesn't destroy everything.
Rachel will elect whoever grows the most food between now and the end of the year.
President Monsanto actually sounds more plausible than like any of the other things we've.
But who do you think? Who do you think? Now, of course, they may not win, whatever. But who do you think the left realistically has as like the progressive choice?
I mean,
to
try
to. You think you're in the AOC camp?
AOC.
I don't want to like. She's like 35. She shouldn't have to like be entered into a final struggle against the forces of darkness.
Yes.
Just because there's no bench.
And yet, here we are.
I think AOC can do it. I think
she's
gonna have to work so hard, because the thing is that like she just doesn't have the kind of favorability right now. Like
I mean. She's working on it. She
is working on it.
Unlike many people on the left, like she like can read polls.
Yeah,
which no one on the left can do apparently.
Actually, a lot of liberals can't do it either. Nate Silver said that Trump has between a 10 and 30% chance of being reelected, which was one of the most intellectually dishonest takes that I've seen on his Twitter ever.
How did he reach those numbers? Okay.
I think he's got an algorithm, and
he comes up with these models.
Yeah, he spends
a lot of time talking about his models.
Okay.
And then he just like presents these numbers that are obviously garbage.
So Nate Silver, Incel, Balso?
Ilhan definitely can't run, and I'm 99% sure Rashida can't either.
I mean, yeah, Ilhan's Somali, right?
Ilhan definitely can't run. But yeah.
Ilhan anyway.
Okay. I mean, yeah. She could run for PSL. They routinely run people who like are ineligible.
Yes.
That would be fucking badass. If Ilhan Omar ran on PSL's ticket for president.
Never.
I mean, yeah, like it wouldn't be good. It would just be funny.
It wouldn't be smart. That's a good description of everything that's going on right now.
Literally, that's the only thing I want from politics anymore.
2020 wouldn't be good.
I don't expect change. I don't expect things to get better. Things don't get better. Not in this world.
So yeah, I think AOC is doing the right kind of stuff to be in line. Like she is trying to like get that mad networking done and all the things that you would have to do to like reach that level of status and make it work. I just don't know if she can do it in 4 years. It's a huge uphill battle from like where she's at right now. But I mean, I'll vote for her probably.
We need to find our own mayor. We need to find our own mayor, Pete. Someone that's a mayor of some city in the South that's got like 30,000 people and they're a good promo. Basically, we need to find the Charles Booker, a Charles Booker equivalent. That's somebody that's at an incredibly minor office and just run that person.
That sounds good.
And it's somebody that nobody's heard of right now.
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if like I think people overestimate the need for like the next progressive nominee to be like a household name. Like realistically, people didn't really know who Bernie was in 2016.
No.
Or 2015, I really should say. You know,
Yeah,
like when he started running, people were like, Bernie's
that's honestly where I found out about him.
guy who he's
If you were
pretty
just
good,
in-
I think.
If you were just into like politics and you knew like the piece of trivia of who were the independents in Congress, then you would get like Angus King and Bernie Sanders. But aside from that, no, you weren't thinking about him at all. So, given the fact that like Bernie Sanders came out of nowhere in 2016 and gave fucking Hillary Clinton a little shock, find somebody that nobody gives a shit about right now and has no record and has no clout, and make that person like make the right promises, have the right vibe, be a good promo.
But I mean, it's not like Sanders had no clout. You know what I mean? Like he had been in Congress for a long time.
Listen, all of you people, Rachel, who did this whole we don't need Bernie Sanders. The world has moved beyond Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is a lib. We're gonna have a true revolutionary candidate. Okay, well find that person. Are they well, I know. But are they?
What I said was Bernie Sanders was not the movement, Brandon.
Well, by you, I just mean just the entire Twitter left. That was like Bernie lost. He's a loser.
Why do you not group me with Twitter left every time? Every time.
Because you're here.
What I am is Facebook left, and it's worse.
Rachel needs you to stop mislabeling her as Twitter left when she is clearly trashy Facebook left.
I am obviously left book. Get it right.
But look, everybody who said that Bernie's a lib, whether he's a lib or not, he's too old to do this again. So he's out. So you got to get somebody new, and they probably aren't going to be a United States senator, unless y'all want to pretend that a United States senator fits your standards now. But you all hate Kristen Gillibrand now, so I assume that in 4 years you're not going to be like, okay, now Kristen Gillibrand's the compromise. So is it Lee Carter? Like,
what do y'all think about the idea of Lee?
I mean, I don't know why you're even considering.
Why are we sending all of the young people into the fucking wood chipper?
Because leftists are either under 40 or over 60, and there's nobody in the middle.
That's basically true.
Like anybody born between 1970, 1980, that area of time, those people are all capitalists.
Yeah. So
every single one of them is a lib. Every single one of them grew up in the time where the system was working for people, and none of them are willing to admit that it's broken. That's why. So
all of the lefties that are over like age 70 just because of institutional reasons are like really old white people, and they're gonna have to go through the disingenuous like, but you're white every time they post something on Twitter, and the younger people who are like more diverse will get the equally disingenuous. You've never been in politics. You've never done anything. You're just a poster. So there's no there. So it's basically y'all get in a room and pick your poison for next go round. If there is a next go round, because there's no combination here that's going to satisfy everybody. So y'all get used to. You guys get ready to have a lib or an ancient person or a baby. Just pick what you want because that's where it's going to go.
Brandon, you mentioned like progressive mayors, things like that.
Let's find a mayor.
Can I name 4 people that I think are like names that nobody knows yet, but like could be like presidential material in 4 years as a progressive?
Okay.
First of all, Steve Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Columbia, South Carolina's mayor.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
LaToya Cantrell in New Orleans.
I know that there is a city called New Orleans. I've never
Right.
heard of it before. But no, this is good. This is the kind of thing that we.
Like I said, no one's gonna know any of these names, but these
exactly.
might be the next people to think about. Randall Woodfin. This is actually, I think he could be really top of the list personally. He's a Birmingham mayor. He is a baby. He is the baby that Brandon is talking about, but he's got it going on. And then I really hope I don't say this wrong, but Chakwi Antar Lumumba.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Lumumba. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
that's the kind of vibe.
I feel like those are the vibe. I think people should be looking for.
Look at these no names. Well,
people looking at people like this, because like we don't necessarily have like a front runner right now.
Yeah.
And someone like this could come out of nowhere and give us a whole new lease on, the election. Basically, that's what I think.
So
here is why I said AOC and why I'm still saying AOC, right? Like, AOC already has a name. She's already pretty well known. Actually, a lot of like otherwise kind of shitty idpol libs love her already, and she has like the sort of combo star power upstart like fame that is, I think, needed to launch somebody who's younger, and I mean, we can talk about how like, Mayor Pete got into the election, into the running for this election and I guess kind of catapulted himself in that capacity. But like, even then, like, he was clearly a plant, you know what I mean? Like, if we're talking about like people from our side, from the left, like, I don't think we have a person who has a better, grip on politics right now and who has better traction to try and launch into a higher office than AOC. Like, we just don't.
If that ends up being what it is, and like the nurses get in the room with her and it's like, hey, here's what it's got to be, but like, boy, asking for somebody to run for president after like doing what, like 3 terms in Congress. I mean, you can do it. There have been presidents.
How long was Obama in Congress before he ran?
Well, he was a senator for 2 years, but he was also like, he held other offices. He was state senator.
Yeah. But that's like what I'm wondering. Like, what was his
I think he was state senator for 4 years. I could be wrong. So
Yeah.
And also I'll
address this one real fast.
Okay.
And just say, Tim Keller, first of all, not that progressive, not that popular. And Michelle Lujan Grisham is going to run for president in 2024. First of all, I'm going to make that prediction now. She won't be running as a staunch progressive. She'll be running as a lib, to be clear. Which is why I'm not bringing her name up in this conversation. And she, like, our state's Democratic Party is a machine that has forced people out of elections before. If Tim Keller even thought for 1 second about running for president, Michelle Lujan Grisham will just walk in and be like, do you want your career or do you want this stupid run? And it'll be over.
And somebody notes that Mayor Pete spent many, many years just sucking up to DNC leadership. That's true.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, he played that part of the game very well.
But,
I think.
But really, all of this just depends on how history shakes out. Really, like in 4 years from now, all of this stuff about Twitter likes might be disappearing, and it'll be like, who has credibility with the military? So like we could be in a totally different zone 4 years from now.
Yeah, no, totally true.
I agree.
So
I'm not laughing.
I mean, I say this a lot, and I will repeat it here now. I'm not convinced we will still have elections by then. Like,
so
there are plausible paths to the complete collapse of the U.S. federal government by then.
I think a 4-year collapse of the U.S. federal government, along with Kennedy's takes of the fracturing and us breaking into states. I think I think all of these are slightly doomerfied takes.
Valid.
I'm a believer in entropy. Things drag on and just steadily get worse.
what
And,
entropy means.
That is, I saw Tenet, and that is literally what entropy means. And
It's not.
I'm a scientist now, and things
Not
just
what
drag,
entropy means.
things just drag on. Hold on, entropy is when things happen. It's just linearity of time. Until you're so fun until you can't. And I
the
just
tendency of organized systems to become disorganized. Brandon, you're welcome.
I don't know what she's talking about here.
That
but
doesn't sound.
I've seen, but
That
yeah,
doesn't sound.
it doesn't sound real. What does sound real is Tenet, which is
I'm
great,
being
masterful
impressed.
film.
I'm
But
being silenced.
yeah, but it's
Speaking of being silenced, we're gonna silence ourselves for today. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been something.
I hope you
I don't know
found
what
some
this
sort of.
was.
By the way, Tamara Johnson Shealy will be here next Tuesday. I've got her phone number now. We'll work that out.
Heck yeah.
Is she just gonna come on the
No,
Jamaica stream?
Oh, ooh, yes, right. We are doing the. She might do the Jamaica stream. I'll talk to her. We'll figure it
Talk
out.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because next Tuesday we're gonna have a really exciting stream.
Big Jamaica stream.
We'll be talking more about that later. Everybody out there, you take care. Check us out on at NSF Wonks on Twitter, patreon.com/notsafe. We'll see you next time.
And if you want to actually see my boobs, fuck you, pay me.
Bye bye.
That's cool.